Campfires and campgrounds. As much as I love the trails, I also love camping. Amongst my most beloved smells would be that of a campfire. No other smell quite matches up to the emotions and memories it evokes in me. I recall a couple of years ago walking through a local park here in Calgary called Fish Creek Provincial Park during the winter. Snow was on the ground and the trails were almost empty, not uncommon in the middle of a Canadian winter. The temperatures can be bitterly cold and most prefer to stay home and warm. No judgment here, I also have those days. As I move through the trees, I catch the unmistakable scent of a campfire. I admit to being surprised. I would not have expected it this late into winter, and for a second I wondered if it was my imagination. But no, it was the real thing. A group of people had gathered at one of the picnic areas you can find through the park. They are equipped with a table and benches and sometimes, as in this case, a metal campfire pit. The group had cleared the benches of snow and a small fire was glowing in the pit. It made me smile, and I slowed my pace as I passed by, simply to breathe in the campfire aroma and hear the distinct crack of the logs as the flames transformed them to charcoal, smoke, and ash. Let's pause here, and if you have enjoyed time by a campfire, give yourself this moment to recall the feelings, sounds, sights, and smells of that time. If you have not had the chance to experience a campfire before, then I encourage you to spend this moment considering how you might do so. You simply need to decide the location, the time, the company if you wish, and try it. Not sure how to make a safe campfire? Then again, I encourage you to ask someone, or check out the thousands of tutorials in all formats that exist in the world. As the park's day users show us, you don't have to be camping to have a campfire. All the same, it is the time I most often sit by one. I love to camp, be it by myself or with my family. I, like many others, use it as a time to remove myself from emails, texts and calls. My phone, placed into airplane mode, is used to capture images and videos and nothing else. A topic for another time will be how I got to that point, without being tempted to turn it on, just to check something quick. The picture on screen was taken at Park Lake Provincial Park Campground. This view is one of the many reasons it ranks as one of my favourite campgrounds. The reservoir, built in 1929, is the setting for Alberta's first provincial park established in 1932. Each year, without fail, I will visit this place at least once. The campground is in two sections. The original section, known as North A, is tucked in between a road and this lake. I had my reservations when I first came here. With a road being so close, I wasn't sure it would give me the secluded camping experience I typically sought. A few vehicles do come down it, and many years I have had to camp in spots right next to the road, but it doesn't prevent me from coming back. This side also has the taller, more mature trees and closer access to a short trail that leads around the side of the lake and onto an outcropping of land that juts into the middle of the lake. The newer portion of the campground, known as South B, I have not yet stayed on, but have walked around it many times. The trees are smaller, but the sites look generous in size and very well kept. In time, I suspect I might try that side too, either because my preferred area is full, or once the trees are more mature. In between the two camp areas is a beach. It has a very gentle gradient into the lake and makes for a great swimming spot for most, as it's not deep within the zoned area, although it does get deeper and quite weedy further out. There is a small food stall serving all the typical fast food items and ice creams you might expect. The lake is great for kayaking. I have never seen a motorboat out here, maybe due to the 12-kilometer speed limit. It's not a huge body of water, but big enough to spend a couple of hours on without getting bored. One part is what I like to think of as a secret river entrance. As you paddle into this portion of the lake, you really would not be able to see the entrance if you didn't stumble across it. Once you do find it, it's all but impossible to resist the urge to find out where it goes. I will not spoil it for you, so if you're in the area, see if you can find it, and I hope you enjoy the fun of it also. Be prepared for storms. Almost without fail, at least one of the nights we camp, a storm will come. We have a small A-frame hardside trailer, so we feel pretty secure against the wind and rain in there, but if you're tenting here, just make sure your gear is up for the task. Thankfully, I don't recall a day where the weather forced us inside during the daylight hours, but one day I imagine it might. I suspect many might not think much of this place when compared to the soaring mountains that surround the campgrounds in more famous areas such as Banff National Park, or those with more up-to-date, modern conveniences. That's all good. Thankfully, there's lots to choose from out there. For me, though, that particular view of the lake sold it, and I have yet to be disappointed with a trip to this place. I hope you enjoy your next camping trip or campfire, and please do share with us your favourite spots. That is if you don't mind all of us showing up there one day. All the best.